Hello and welcome to 5 Minutes in the Shed. I have no idea what episode number we're on, but we're on something. Anyway, important stuff, right? If you can see there, I had to take all the mudguard out because I had to polish it properly. So all the back end's been stripped, it's all been polished nicely, put back together, bit of copper slip on the bolts. Lovely job. However, you don't want to know about polishing mudguards, you want to know where's my engine. That's what you want to know. And it's here. My engine's done. Let me show you. Right then. So I've got a lot of goodies. I went down yesterday to see Patrick Seeger down in Debenham on a Saturday morning, bless him. Keeping him from his Saturday night beer I was. However, went down to see him. Everything's ready. One slight mishap, and we had some parts that were supposed to be delivered, and they were delivered, but they weren't delivered to Patrick. They were delivered to a guy in Devon. Bit of a mix-up. So they're going to be coming in the post in the next couple of days. Unfortunately, that did include rod bolts, so I can't actually put the engine together yet. But I've got loads of stuff, right? Loads of stuff I can be getting on with, right? So here's the main lump here, which is looking amazing. So the cams are in, new cam bushes. The crank's in. Crank's all been checked, cleaned, ground, everything. New bush on this end, and on the other side, there, I've got a new main bearing in there as well. Everything's been vapor blasted and stuff. Patrick was dead good about it. He said, you know, check all the holes. Usually when you have something vapor blasted or soda blasted, whatever you have, it comes back, the bolt holes are full of crap, right? Now Patrick seems to take quite a lot of care to try and get all of the stuff out of the holes, but I will double check. I've got pipe cleaners and little brushes and stuff. I'll give them all a blowout, make sure all the oil ways, everything is absolutely pristine, because you do not want, debris, blast media going through the engine. That would be bad. Right, so engine's looking absolutely superb. I need to split it out, take it apart, because I've got to put the con rods in and all that, but it's looking amazing. Right, I have got some stuff I can be getting on with. I need to put the gearbox main bearing in here and seal. I've got that as well, so that's got to go in. I've also got the lay shaft needle roller here to go in, so there's a bit of work to do on the transmission side of the engine there. So yeah, it's getting close. Can't quite do it just yet. Right, so that is the engine. I'm going to move it down this way, right, because this is a bit like, you know, those videos on the internet when oh man, the microphone's getting pulled around a bit here. I put it on the strings of my hoodie and it's kind of got pulled down. Sorry, keeping it real. I could edit that out, I won't. Right, so yeah, that's all there ready. Yeah, I've got loads of other stuff. So a bit like those guys on the internet that unwrap a new iPhone to show you how great a new iPhone is when they get it in the post, right? I've got stuff to unwrap. Right, so I've got con rods here. These have all been cleaned, inspected, checked. I mean, they were clean anyway. I cleaned them, but now they're very clean. So let's get these out of here. Okay. Right, so con rods, brand new small end bush, reamed to size. So I've got one there. Obviously, I need new bolts. We're going to have to put new bolts in. I've got the shells, got those, but I don't have the new bolts, and I'm not putting it in with old bolts, because if they snap, it's the end of the world. Right, so that's those two there, looking magnificent. Throw that down there. The shells are here. Here's the new shells for those. Harris ones, lovely. They are in there. standards. So they go in those holes there. Lovely job. Oh, I should really take all the stuff off the bench, all the old stuff off the bench, and put it to one side when I know I'm not going to use it. Right, so that's that anyway. Then I've got I don't know what's in this package. Let's have a look. So exciting when you've spent a load of money and then you go and see what you spent the money on, and it all comes and it's all shiny and lovely, and oh man, it's the best. Right, let's have a look in here. So in here we have, oh lovely, V232 G and S inlet valve and an exhaust valve there. That's the pair, and there's another inlet, and there's another exhaust, and there's 4 springs to make them bounce up and down when you're on the red line. Great. So and I've got my barrels here, fresh paint on these. Now Patrick tells me that I have to wait for my wife to go out and stick them in the oven for about an hour or two on 60 degrees, make sure the paint's cured. I don't know if I'll get away with that, but we'll try. But yeah, very fresh paint on these, and very thoroughly wrapped up as well, which is good. Okay, we're in. So throw that away there. Ooh, touch of rust on that. That's appeared literally today. What can I rub that off with? Let's have a look. Must be something to rub a bit of rust away with. Here we go. There we go, cleaning straight off. Oh yeah, lovely. Right, so I will give them a better clean. That is a brand new machine surface on there. It's like a razor sharp corner on that, beautiful. Barrels have been bored out and honed. 20 thou over, I believe. We could double check with one of my new pistons here. Look at these. Oh, look at those. Look at those. Oh yes, that's the most beautiful thing. Right, let's not lose the circlips. Look at that. Plus 20. I thought they were plus 40. I said someone on a Facebook group the other night, plus 40. I was wrong, sorry. Ooh, look at that. They are going to be amazing. Brilliant. Right. Okay, so we've got pistons, gudgeon pins, circlips, piston rings. Brand new pair in that box. I'm going to keep them in the box so I don't damage anything. So we've got pistons, we've got barrels, lovely. You can see the top there, gorgeous, and the bottom there, just as gorgeous. Yes, very nice. Right, so that's that. Next package. Oh, so we've got new push rods. There, set of 4 push rods. Lovely. So they're going to replace those push rods that are there. We've also got, what we've got here, lay shaft needle bearing. That's going to go in there. Got, what's this one? Which bearing is that? Is that? Oh, I cannot remember. Not that one, is it? No. Does it say? Do you know what? I can't for the life of me think what that bearing is. It'll come to me, I'm sure. No, we'll find out. Okay, questionable. I've got a questionable bearing. Where would that go? I don't know. Right, there's that one. We've also got this one here. That is the big bearing that goes on the... That goes in there. Check. Yes, that one is there. That's the gearbox main bearing. Lovely. So needle roller, main bearing. Then I need the seal for the end of it, which is this one. Goes with there. Then what have we got here? These are the nuts. Okay, got a few things here. These are the nuts for my connecting rods, and they're also brand new locking screws that go in here for the tappet blocks. Brilliant. Right, so they go in there. We've also got gasket set, brand new gasket set, new copper head gasket in there. That's lovely. Looks like the right one. It's got the white seals for the rockers and everything. Yeah, I think everything we need is there. So that's the gasket set. So bottom, middle, need the top now. Right, so what's that? Here. So all dressed in black. Let's see if we can get into this one. So as a reminder, I got all these done at Sega Engineering down in Debenham. If you're in a rush, probably not the right guy to speak to. But the best people are always busy, right? So he does a lovely job. You can follow him on Facebook under Sega Engineering, and you'll see examples of his work that he posts every day or two. And there's some really good stuff. Got a lot of nice bespoke parts for Nortons and BSAs and things as well. Not cheap, but none of this stuff is. And if you're in a rush, it's no good, but if you have a chat with him and let him know in plenty of time, he'll do you a fantastic job like this. Look at that. That cylinder head looks absolutely brand new. As you may remember, we repaired a fin, didn't we, before it went? Which was on, I can't remember which side it was now. Cannot remember which side it was. But yeah, we repaired a fin before it went. This has been machined off flat, refaced, which looks incredible. New guides in. One of them is oversized, if I remember rightly, because it was spinning. It's also had a fly cut put across the top there of the cylinder, which looks incredible. The valve seats there have been machined to the perfect angle, and these valves are so hard that you can't even lap them, but they've all been tested and pressure checked, and they all fit a treat, so I don't even need to lap them in. So that's really good. So yeah, cylinder head. It's looking great, that is. Looking absolutely great. Oh, there's the one that I had repaired. That's where the repair was. Lovely. Right, so what have I got that I can do? I can put the bearings in the transmission. I suppose I could do that, that'd be alright. I have got the valves and the springs and the collets and the cups. So I can get the head ready. I think I might do that. Get the head ready and then move it out of the way so I don't knock it or break it, because I do need it out of the way. Missing a couple of these. There's a little bag in here. Do they look like those? I think they do. I I reckon he's taken them out so he can machine it. So they need to go back in there. I can put the inlet manifold on, got a gasket for that. Can put the valve guides, valves in. Need to find some washers for those. Did I take those out? I may have done. I'll have to have a look. Right, so, oh, it's like Christmas. It's brilliant. Right, so I've got a lot of engine bits. Actually, I could put the tappet blocks in there ready. Yeah, there's quite a bit I can be getting on with. I guess the question is, where do I start? I need to organise my workbench and get the first project up, and then I will get back to you. Okay, first little job then. So we've got cylinder head, and I've put in my studs for the manifold, so that's all ready to go there. You'll notice I'm working on a extremely clean tea towel. That's because if we cylinder head, both these sides have been faced off, right, on Pat's lovely machinery. We've got an incredible finish on there and an incredible finish on there. And what I don't want to do is be messing about with it, moving it around like this on some ingrained grit on my workbench, because you scratch the surface, it'd be a nightmare. All right, absolutely pointless. So that's why it's on a clean towel. Now I've got my inner springs, outer springs, brand new valves. Look, I mean, oof, look at them. Right, so brand new valves. Full disclosure. Right, these are the older valves. Right, so that's an exhaust one. I'll put those on there. It's an exhaust one. They're all right. Right, you know, they're okay. I didn't really need new valves, right? But Pat was cutting me new seats. The new seats fit the new valves. These are, oh, they're just gorgeous. So I'll keep these as spares. Didn't really need them, but so nice to have. So I've got the cups and everything off the old valves, going on the new valves. I mean, you know, these were fine, but these are finer. So we need to get the cups just stuck on with a magnet. There you go, they're going on there. And then the magnet has got all the collets, so I didn't lose them. So all the collets are there. Okay, magnet can stay over there. So everything I've got here is going in the head. I've got my G-clamp, valve spring compressor. Time to drop it together. Right, let's cue the music. Right, sit rep. Now you may noticed that I stopped that music-y fast edit bit after quite a short time. Now the reason I did that is because I said that when I was making these videos I would always keep it real, right? If I screwed up, I would tell everybody, show everybody that I screwed up. Don't know if you can see it because it was going fast, right? But I put a bloody exhaust valve on the inlet. No, sorry, the inlet valve on the exhaust. Ugh. Right, so anyway, I've taken it out now and I've put an exhaust valve on the exhaust. Right, and the inlet valve is going to go on the inlet side. I can't believe I did it. Anyway, first one went in, absolute charm. Pulled the clamp down on it, absolutely brilliant. Dab of grease on the collet so they stick to the shaft when you release the spring. Absolutely beautiful. Came to put the proper one in. Oh man, I was fighting with it for ages. So I got a bit grumpy with it and I thought, oh, I won't film it, I'll just do it. But I thought, no, I'll explain why it went wrong, because people think that looked easy. And it's not, it's a bit tricky, right? And the other thing is, while I was messing around, I realised I can't bloody see, right? It's too dark to see the collets. So I've got a light now. so I can see the collets now from the other side of it because the light's behind my head. Bad design. I need some more lights up here. Job for another day. And also I let this spin and I just put the tiniest little bruise on the inside of my machine face there, which really made me angry. I mean, you can barely see it, but I know it's there. So yeah, got a bit grumpy with that one. Anyway, one's in. Just the other three to go. I might drop the music on. Let's have another go at it. Okay, so we've got 4 valves in there. Inlet, exhaust, all sat nicely on the collets. Lovely, lovely job. You can see them from the inside. You can see that all right in the video. I think that light might be in the wrong place, but they do look kind of fabulous. I'm on a losing battle. It's like I need to get the lighting sorted, but yeah, they look incredible. They seem to be sitting very nice. I've also put the inlet manifold on, so that cylinder head now is kind of ready. That's kind of ready to go. That light, that's ready to go on the bike. I'm not going to put the spark plugs in because they'll be in and out like a yo-yo, because you know, you'd be turning the engine over and stuff. I could put them over there with the rockers, but for rockers I'm going to do rocker gaskets, and these need a clean up and address with a file, but I did get some nice copper gaskets, copper rocker gaskets. I bought these for Project Tribza actually, and I haven't put them on yet, been busy. So what's that? Exhaust. So that one goes in there. Like that, and then inlet here. Inlet there. Oh, look at that. I mean, you can almost hear it running. It's brilliant. Right, so that's there already. I don't know where the bolts are for those. Over there, I think. Don't need the bolts yet. So I'm going to park that because that's going to be the last thing that goes on. I need to put O-rings, little new O-rings in the end of the spindles, and they're buggered. So, and that was one of the things that went to Devon, unfortunately, and not to Patrick's. So, cylinder head over there, ready to go. Move it out of the way. Lovely job. Don't need that again. Okay, next up I think is going to be the gearbox, but it's getting late and I have got work tomorrow and stuff. So I reckon we're going to call it a day for that one. I'm going to get these valves. Not going to need them again, so I need a tin of not going to need it again bits. What we've got here. Signature shortbreads. That'll do. Not going to need those. Not going to need those O-rings. Not going to need all of these valve springs. Finish with those. We've got the new push rods here. Just double check they're the same length before. Oh, you know what? They're not. Oh, it's a good job I spotted that. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look here. These might be 500 ones. If they are, very slightly different length. do a push rod inspection. Right, those in there, those there. Oh, look, different length. Don't know if you can see that on the camera. Let's have a look. They are indeed a couple of millimeters out. Ah, now that begs the question: were the ones in my engine wrong, or were the ones that Patrick gave me wrong? They are 3759s for a 3TA or Tiger 90. Oh, I wonder if I had the wrong rods in. And if I did have the wrong rods in, that would explain why my tap adjusters were right down. Oh, research required. Okay, that's something I can do this evening. Yeah, but on this note, I will call it a day. Still finding things wrong with the engine. Would you believe it? Yeah, interesting. Oh, piston rings. Piston rings, not going to need those. They're done with. Inlet gaskets, finished. What else don't we need? Slowly clearing the bench of stuff. Right. I'm going to check on those push rods, and I'll be back up the shed, no doubt, extremely soon, because progress is happening, and it's all very exciting. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I shall speak to you extremely soon when I start doing the transmission. Thanks.